So, a couple of months ago, I was meeting my friend and we were in the cafe, and she said something that really hit a nerve, which was basically that you don't express anything, you don't tell your feelings or any of the thoughts that you might have. And yeah, I do that, and uh, it has come to this point where my friends started noticing that, and she was open about it, and she told me about this, and I was almost about to cry in the cafe, but nothing happened. And that was the whole problem, because the emotions had come up, but nothing happened. Like, there was a logical reaction of crying, that hey, uh, the emotions are all pent up, we should cry right now, but nothing's happening. Absolutely nothing. And that's the problem. And in this video, I kind of want to explore that with you and tell you why it exactly happens. So, this inability to express my emotions or feelings is very deeply rooted inside. And you know what? The weird thing about it is, uh, in professional settings, I'm completely fine. I can express my stuff properly, I can communicate properly, and there's absolutely no issues. But I think the issue starts when people want to know about me personally. They want to talk about intimate things, some personal conversations, some deep conversations that they want to, or they are expecting from me. But the thing is, I'm not able to deliver that because of this inability to express. And this wasn't something that showed up overnight. This actually started way back in the childhood, and uh, slowly it actually grew up in relationships, friendships, and all kinds of conversations. So here's something I have recently been able to understand, that when you don't show any sort of emotions or express anything to people, they actually start assuming stuff about you. And in case of this friend, which was telling me, I for sure know that she has a complete different picture of who I am, and how do I live in my personal life. And uh, I actually enjoy it because it kinds of gives out that mysterious aura around you. But it also is funny because when people make those assumptions, you are kind of interested in what sort of assumptions are they making about you, and you kind of laugh inside your head. But uh, if you peel everything back, it's all just ego. It's a survival mechanism, and uh, that there's a deep-rooted fear underneath all of this, and that fear is basically the fear of getting hurt. uh, Expressing myself, sharing myself, it feels like a survival risk. Uh, that this is kind of a thing that you build over years and years of uh, doing that repeatedly. Uh, and this is actually the ego's way to lock you in, to keep you safe behind those closed doors. And if you do it unconsciously, you just let those doors be closed and shut forever. So, back in 2019, uh, I actually went on this quest of exploring emotions and really understanding them, because at that time, a certain someone else told me that you are unable to express emotions. So I researched everything, and Then the pandemic happened. During pandemic, I had nothing to do. I was a student back then. So I read about emotions. I explored different videos on emotions, all this love and hippie stuff, uh, all of that. And to some extent, that worked. But what happened was I actually had started expressing more, and uh, everything went away when I actually started expressing, and things went south, like really south, and that ruined a lot of relationships. And from that point onwards, I actually reinforced that connection of that emotions equals weakness, right? And that was wired on a very deeper level after some of the incidents that happened after this whole emotion exploration thing. Uh, so we then start living in this confirmation bias where, since this happened with me in the past, it's probably going to happen to me in the future. And then you basically uh, close all the opportunities in the future based upon your past traumas. But what was the result of all this? Well, I started keeping people at distance, and that pattern still exists to some extent. Uh, I would say it reduced around 24, 25, like 2024, 25. But again, starting this year, I still keep people at some distance. And back then, I genuinely felt that there's no point in expressing these emotions because it makes you vulnerable. So let's stay away from people and treat people as if they are expendable, right? And that's really really bad. Um, I also started using emotions as a way of manipulating people because uh, think about it. I had done so much research. I've learned so much about emotions that rather than internalizing that and applying it in my own life, what I instead did was I got bad experiences from it, but it wasn't that the things that I learned were bad by themselves. So I started applying some of the tricks and formulas to other people, and they started working. And you know what? This pattern of kind of manipulating people in a certain way by using their emotions and their thought patterns actually stems back in my childhood. I was just doing it unconsciously. Now, with this new knowledge, I was doing it consciously. And it was fun for a time. And it was not like I was manipulating people in a bad way. I was actually uh, it came from a place where I was actually thinking that I'm helping them guide to grow in their own lives. But if you see and if you're listening to it properly, this all seems very bad in it because uh, then you are basically taking away the free will of those people and letting their own choices and decisions guide them. Uh, but rather now you are guiding them. So that's totally messed up. But I'll write about manipulation and its impacts, the goods and the bads, in a separate topic. But today let's focus on expressing myself. But that distance had a price. The price was connection. I I always feel that I give out 200% of love to people, but I haven't really received it back, right? I've no experience of anyone actually reciprocating that love towards me. Um, but of course, like as I grew up, I don't keep that expectation. I just keep on pouring love no matter what, and I don't expect that reciprocal love. But at times, I usually feel that am I even capable of being loved? And then this fear of acceptance kicks in, the fear of people flipping on you in the moments when you really need them or when you are genuinely expressing, uh, right? And I have seen this pattern where when you show up vulnerability, people flip instantly. Like they will demand expressions and feelings and stuff from you, but as soon as you give them that, they completely change. Hmm. So I stopped doing that. I'm basically packaging everything up in a very proper way, proper things to say at the right time, at the right moment, so that everything is predictable, safe, and uh, I have a gauge on how certain people will uh, react to uh, what I'm saying, right? Now, this gives me predictability, but then it completely takes away authenticity, right? So, I've been working with my therapist on how to not package it as much as I do. And it's really helping me to explore in how I package those things in different scenarios. But uh, that's the thing, right? Like, uh, the reason why I don't share anything is because I have that fear of how they will react. Because in the past, the, like whenever I shared anything, the reactions have been completely unexpected, right? And uh, that's the thing, right? Like it kept happening and happening, and as I said, confirmation bias. Like it kept on happening. It does this. It happens all the time. So let's not do it anymore, right? And yeah, so I keep things light and deal with the heavy stuff alone. But here's the thing, and I'll read this from my notes, which is under all of that layering, I exist, the real me. And the real me is raw, dark humored, politically incorrect, uh, straightforward. I hold hardcore beliefs at times, but morally, I'm very flexible, right? As long as things come from a positive place, I'm okay with anything. You can talk about any sort of stuff with me, and we'll make fun and we'll joke around. But inside, I'm ridiculously soft, calm, sensitive, and emotional. Uh, I love people too much. I love things and nature too much. I care deeply even when I'm falling apart. I am an extreme romantic. I am empathetic and compassionate. I never wish anyone harm, not even the people who have hurt me the most. And if you ever wanted to know me as to who I am, this is it. This is the real me. And basically, nobody has seen this because whatever picture I painted you, I don't think I have ever expressed it to someone else. I know deep down I'm like this, but I have never expressed it, nor has someone seen it. So yeah, it's a mystery in it. And then after saying all of this, I'm still working on this to this day, and this is real, right? Overall, that quest to express the authentic self is real, and is something that I've been working on in therapy. So I hope this resonated with you in some way. And if you have felt the same way, please put your experiences down in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.